What is up, everyone? It's your boy Hove, and in this video I'll be going over some crude oil price analysis to determine where we might be headed in the short term as well as the long-term outlook. So let's get into it. All right, so as you can see in front of me, I have the crude oil chart. This is pretty much the exact same chart that I posted on Twitter. It's just a little bit more detailed in through here so you can see the subdivision. I usually try to clean it up on Twitter. If you want to see that chart and the details with that, I will go ahead and link that below. But as you can see, I have this as a completed impulse from our low way back in 2020 to where price pretty much went negative. It broke all the lows. So this is what we're focusing. And this is where I had a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We get that extension in the 5th. And for the immediate term, I see this as a simple zigzag ABC, but where it gets complicated is this count is very choppy. So the way that I've come up with it was a 1, 2, 3, a fourth that does not overlap the wave 1 high, just barely. And then we're getting this expanding diag for our 5th, where the price target would be at minimum 71.43 for this to be a valid diag, expanding diag to complete that C. It can go deeper, so this area between that 41.43 through this 50, I'll just go ahead and pull this because I think this was set up for a long-term chart. This 50, whoops, at 68.30 would be my primary spot for a bounce. Let me see. It can go deeper, but you're seeing the wave relationships and confluence build around this zone. I will say that we could get it to, I'll say, roughly down to here, that 66.24, which is a 1618 of the A wave projected from the B. Yeah, I mean, we have all this confluence. We have this negative 618, which is the 2 through 3 fib pull. You see that perfect 50 reaction a couple times. You're seeing profit taking all around this multiple times. So I expect some reaction here, but I think we will blow through to this level because we need to get that 1-to-1, at least 1-to-1 for this wave 3. So just like yesterday's ES video with the expanding diag, we need to get at least 1-to-1 for that. And I will also link that in the description if you want to watch that video. So yeah, that kind of explains the short-term outlook that I'm seeing. I'll pull out to a longer time frame. Whoops, wrong one. Longer time frame to see where I think we're going. This low breaks all the lows over here, so that basically invalidates or makes this not important to us. What is important is this price action from the low that has come up in 5, which is an impulse, and that means we want to get behind the trend of the impulse. So a retrace into that level would be ideal. I'll put it on 1 month, and I'm just going to pull up our VPVR, our volume. So heavy support right here in this $56 range. With an expanding diag, it can get all the way down there. But the other level that I want to look at is this one right here. Let's get back in on that daily. No, let's do weekly just because I want to project for where we're looking at. And as you can see, if we're just taking regular fibs, I mean, my price projection for the future would be probably over $200 for this, because as you know, with Elliott Wave and with the algos that we track, a wave 3 typically goes to 1618 of the wave 1 projected from wave 2, and I'm being a very conservative 50 here. As I said, it can get down into this higher support of $54 before reversing, but that idea of turning around here at that $70 mark is my first primary landing spot. We'll have to see how this unfolds, but a projection of this -1, which is the algo, or this 1618 of the one, is well over $200 a barrel. I know that seems super high, but with all the global energy issues going on right now, to say the least, I don't think that's out of the picture. And I see this little pullback happening because, as you've seen probably within the last week or even less than that, the current administration is going to be releasing strategic reserves, and this just plays perfectly into our hand of this being that expanding diag. And I came up with this count well before I thought that, or I not thought, but heard that they were going to be releasing more oil. So yeah, that's pretty much how I see this outlook. It's pretty straightforward. I see it as an impulse off the low, and then once we get this fifth wave completed down here at probably $68. So there you have it. Short term, I see sub $72 coming, and then my long-term price target is well over $200 a barrel. Again, I'll link the video from yesterday that covers ES and a little bit of Bitcoin for you guys in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this in the future. But that's it for me. I'll see you next time.